Welcome back, guys, to the build that never ends. But it is so very close. As far as the kit goes, assembled. I still have 2 photo etch parts to put on. These little grill things that go on the edges around the neck. And then I will have to fill in the back here. That's that, as far as assembly. That shouldn't be too big a deal. Got this thing on, got the deflector dish. Oh boy. Deflector dish wasn't a problem because I just super glued it. I super glued it, but forgot something. I sanded the edge on some sandpaper flat because I wanted to have a nice connection, but I didn't sand the edge of these two guys. I didn't sand that flat. So I've got a nice big gap around here, which I'm hoping to fill with paint. I'm hoping, because I want to be able to, if I need to, take this off because all my wires are right here behind it. Hoping I don't have to take that off, but it's just super glued. This monster of a 4-letter word, oh boy. I'm glad I used the epoxy I did. If I would have used 5-minute epoxy, I would have been hosed, because this, for some reason, I like to jump into things without thinking about them. So that's what I did with this. I was like, no, it'll go on. I'll figure it out. I'll do it on the day, right? Yeah, 20 minutes of various short single syllable words. And eventually what I did, wound up doing, to the terror of any model builder out there, is I used a rubber band. A rubber band. To place this on here. The nice thing about rubber band is that I was able to put it around the bridge and went back along the hull here, and the other side I had wrapped around here. So I was putting tension, pulling it backwards with a little tension. I was also pulling it down. There was enough weight here that the tension wasn't so extreme, it just flipped it up. So I had the perfect balance of weight and tension to keep it exactly where I wanted it to. And I could adjust that, the pitch of it, by maneuvering the edges here on either side out or in. So I was getting a little bit of this, so I just moved this one over a little, or a little bit of this, and moved this one over a little, because they were hard to explain and not show. It's square to the pole. So is this. This is square to the pole. The neck has a little twist in it that I didn't notice. It kind of just barely does this. And as you're straight on, it's just like that. Just barely. These nacelles are off. That's why this is take 2 of this, because the first take of this was me not saying nice things and threatening this with fire and a hammer. Calm down. I had some water, wink, and everything got cooler. So that's that. I discovered that this nacelle is actually on better than I thought, because the light that's coming from here is actually shining where I wanted it to. You got the light coming out of this side, which is shining and highlighting the hull here. I got the light that's coming on the inbound side, which is actually going right here where that pendant goes, where everyone knows there was a light, at least in the motion picture. Before ILM got their grubby hands on the model and just said, paint it white. We don't have to do those lights. Forget that, just key light it. It's good enough. Ah, Philistines. You did so well with Star Wars. This nacelle is horrible enough. That's why I'm shooting from this angle. Because if I shot it from the front, you would fall to your chair laughing at how noobish and crap this is. I'm going to blame the kit and not my skill or lack thereof. Yeah, so these lights don't go anywhere. All I'm going to do is re-drill the 2 holes on here to point the lights where I want to, which is along the edge of the hull and right here. Every other light works fine, but we have light leak. We have light leak theater. We have light leak. Along the neck, of course, that's going to be your primary one. Around the deflector dish, because again, I screwed up. I'm hoping to fill that with paint. I'm hoping, because I don't want to have to glue it and fill it. because again, I want to be able to, this is my access for my wiring. What else? Actually, oddly enough, and I thought I tested this, I have light leak, a little purple coming out of this grill, a little purple coming out of back here. The other light leak I have is right on either side of the shuttle bay, but I'm going to leave that because there's decals, and I kind of want those decals lit up because there's some of it's supposed to be. So I'm going to leave that. There's one at the top of the shuttle bay that I'm just going to say I don't care about, and you can believe that lie, but it's not true. So that's where we are. We are filling in light leaks all over the place, and that is what I'm going to get back to. I'll be back in 2 and 2. Alright guys, the construction is done. I put those grills on either side, as you can see, and I finished up the paint. I put that blue line back. I got all the light leak fixed. I filled in that area back there. That doesn't look so hot, but it's nearly impossible to get in there in sand, and you really don't see it. So construction is done. Light leaks are filled. I'm pretty sure this took 3 days. It's actually Thursday now. This took 3 days. Keep finding little areas and taking a brush and going, stop that. No, stop that really. No, I mean it this time. And then wait for it to dry and mess around. So, decal time. I have, as I said, the HDA extended decals. That one of them's right here underneath the bridge. And I have the rest of them. I also have the refit specific ones, which are the gray strongbacks and the gray thingamadoodles that go up the pylons, and it also includes those little red dots. And thanks for those little red dots that I had to put all over the place. Thanks. And they do go all over the place. I think they even go on the shuttle bay doors. So that's fun. Microscopic little red dots. Anyways, as far as the decals go, I did get a comment from Who Cares that said, use glass. And I've seen this. I've seen this all over the place. Use glass. Coat it in glass. So, first off, I've never done that. Ever. In my life. I didn't do it on my old kit, and those decals are fine. I've never done it on any of my model kits, and I've had fairly big decals. And I didn't do it on my Falcon here. My Millennium Falcon. Let's get some blasphemy in here. Here's some blasphemy. Yeah. Anyways, I didn't do that on this. These decals are very strong decals. I think this kit is awesome. The decals are awesome. They come with the kit. And that's what these are. I didn't paint these. These are decals. And I used Microsol, I used Microset, and I sprayed the clear, same clear I used on this on top of these, and these are going nowhere never. So it might just be the superior awesome epicness of Asia, but I don't know. So I don't want to have to put clear all over this and then clear it again. So I'm going to do some experimenting before I actually put decals on here, and I'm going to experiment with my lovely handy-dandy test plastic. This is the old Shuttlecraft model kit, and the reason I've chosen to use it as test plastic is because I'm missing the seats and one of the nacelles, so it's already wasn't going to be built. I do have most of the rest of it. I have the upper hull and everything, and I don't know why I never built this. It looks really cool. Oh, I should build this someday. But yeah, this is my test plastic, Mr. Testarossa. And I'm going to be testing some, I'm going to be clear coating this with some, just the matte stuff. And I'm going to take some of because Jerry gives you some extra decals, extra little bits, and I'm going to be testing those on here. I'm going to put them on here, let them dry, put some clear over it, see what that does. His decals seem to be, as far as the as these decals, the ones like like the one around the bridge, that thing is beefy. That thing has gone through multiple coats of clear. It's gone through me sanding around it, on top of it in some cases. So I have the utmost confidence in at least these decals. But I'm gonna get back to work, and I'll be back in a minute. Well, here's what I'm doing for a test. I have my test plastic. I have sprayed 3 different types of clear on here. For the test, I have, this is the clear I used on the rest of the ship, this Krylon matte finish. The center strip here, I am using this chalked Rust-Oleum, which is actually more like a satin. And for the gloss, I'm using Rust-Oleum Gloss Clear. So those are my 3. So the gloss, the matte that's actually satin, and the really nice matte. So I got my 3 little strips on here that I just took out of the decals. So you see the gloss didn't react well to this paint, but I put it on really heavy. So I know it's hard to see on the black, but that's exactly where the matte is. The first matte, the satiny matte, and then there's the matte. Now, this is what I used on the ship, and we will see. I've got these 3 strips. They are drying, and when they are dry, I'm going to do a finish over them. And those strips are extras rather, from this set of decals. And I also have this set too, the strong back pylons. This is deflector dish, the neck. So just gonna wait 20 minutes, I think is what the instructions say, 20 minutes for this to dry. And then I'm going to just spray some varnish over it. No microsol, no microset used. Old school, just water and decal. So I'm gonna wait for this to dry. I'll be right back with the results. Alright, well, I put on the clear coats on top, and the glass coat looks glossy, turned out fine. The satin coat looks fine too. The thing that happened with this coat, I don't know if you can see that there, it kind of it looks like it kind of damaged the decal just a little bit. I can see little areas where it wrinkled it actually. And this didn't wrinkle and this didn't wrinkle. Obviously I'm not putting a glass coat on it, but I think I'm going to go with the satin coat. So I'm going to satin coat that. So with that done, I'm going to get back to decaling, or get to decaling. So I'll be right back. Hey guys, I'm in the middle of decaling. I got some done on the bottom hole, and I got most of the top of the hole done. And I'm starting the sensor bands. And I thought I'd do just try the kit sensor bands, see what they did, and I'll show you this. Can you see? That literally crumbled trying to slide it off. That's what happened. All I did was move it with my thumb, and it just did that. So we're not using the kit decals for the sensor bands. We're just gonna do this, and we're gonna do this. Bad sensor bands. And we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do this. So I'll be using the third party. I'm doing a mix of third party. Some of the third party decals I like how they look, and some I don't. I don't like to touch anything because it's all decaled and drying. But you can see the this right here, which looks kind of funky right now, was drying. This is the kit USS Enterprise. The USS Enterprise they had in the third party was very small, and it didn't have the outline on it. So that's the kit one, and then that's the third party registry number. There's no pinstripes. There will be no pinstripes. The pinstripes are in the garbage. The kit pinstripes broke apart, and the third party pinstripes broke apart. Now I do have somewhere in here. Where are they? Where'd they go? I know I have them. of course, when I want to find something, it is nowhere. Okay, I do have these. So if I, you know what? No. Screw that pinstripe. Screw that pinstripe. I will get really thin pinstripe tape and I will tape that off eventually. Right now, no pinstripe. Whoever thought that'd be cool to put a pinstripe there, yeah, you know where you can go. You can go there. You can go there. So I'm gonna continue. Oh, got some more sensor band. Forgot about that one. You go in the garbage. Get down there. So I'm gonna get down there. I'm gonna get back to decaling. The stuff that's on the that's around the deflector dish, the third-party set, which is this one right here. This guy right here looks awesome, looks phenomenal. They go around the deflector dish and then around the hull here and on the sides of the neck. That's just that decal set, and those look great too. I'm not doing the phasers either because, well, I was testing this one out, but that one's getting thrown away. Way too fiddly. That Enterprise looks really weird. I hope that doesn't break or anything. Yeah, so having fun. Oh boy. I'm gonna get back to work. Hey guys, a little bit more done. I got the sensor band on and I got these pylon decals on that look pretty cool. I think that's all I did. But I got to quit. Having a big back attack. Back starting to feel like horrible. I've been sitting here for probably 3 hours doing these decals and I can't do anymore. So next time you see it, it'll be done. I'm just going to do the reveal. I'll finish up these decals probably on Monday or Tuesday, and I'll just do a reveal video after that. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you next time. Take care.